اوكي، النقاش راح يكون بين احد المسيحيين. Hello, Monopoly. Okay, let's debate.
Okay, so what you are failing to understand is that Islam has no race. Okay, I'm not racist. I don't hate there's nothing to hate. There's no race. You can't. It's just an idea. Okay, that's what you're forgetting. Yeah, Islam is an idea. Muslims are people that have Islam as their idea of how the world works. Okay, Christians are people that have the Bible and Christianity as their idea of how the world works. Okay, so if you say I hate pedophiles, right? It doesn't mean you hate that specific person. It means you hate what they believe in. You hate what they stand for. Do you understand that? Yeah.
But do you understand what they stand for?
I understand what they stand for. My mum is a Muslim. Did you know that?
No.
Oh, so you don't know that. So you shouldn't
I'm not
assume,
following you on your
should you?
Instagram.
Huh?
Your mom is Sunni?
No. She converted to Islam.
Yeah, she converted to Islam, and what she became? A Sunni, Shia?
I think Sunni. I'm not sure. I don't
Your
know.
mom, and you're not sure?
Obviously, she's a Muslim, so we don't speak as much as we should. You know, she chose a bad idea.
So now you don't talk to your mom because she chose to be a Muslim?
I never said that. I said because she's Muslim, right? There's certain things
so
that she doesn't want to talk about with me. Yeah, I'm making her come out. I'm gonna make her leave Islam, right? It's not gonna be hard for me to do that, but because of her friends, because of all of her Muslim friends, they've convinced her to be a Muslim.
Because Islam making a lot of sense.
No, it doesn't. It makes no sense. How does it make sense? Because hold on. The Sharia law says if 4 people witness you stealing something, your hand will get chopped off. You know that, yeah?
Yep.
So if I don't like you, right, and I get 4 people to also to agree with me that they also saw you stealing, I can just get your hand chopped off, yeah?
It's not like that.
No. Stop being ignorant. That's exactly how it is. This is real life examples. I can give you hundreds of that exact thing happening. Don't say it's not like that. That's exactly what it's like. There's flaws in Islam, whether you like it or not. That's why all Muslim nations want to run to Christianity, all right, to Christian nations, because look at the civilization that Christianity has created. We don't cut your hands off. We don't kill you. Even the worst, sickest people like pedophiles, because Christianity says we're not allowed to kill, we don't kill them. Okay, we send them into jail instead. Yeah, so that's how anyone can commit crimes in the West, okay, and do horrible things, and they will go to jail. In other parts of the world, you'll get stoned. There's no regard for your life, right? You can lose your hand without any proof. Without any proof, okay? Just 4 people saying, "Yep, we saw him steal." Right? So how are you saying that Islam is this is why I say Islam is a bad idea, because if we have more Muslims in this country than we have any other religion, this country will be like the Middle East, okay? And we will have Sharia law, and that means there will be no place in the world where you can run away to that has
let's
civil
focus
law.
on one point.
Oh yeah, okay.
You said
Islamic law, how flawed is it? It's flawed.
Are you gonna keep talking for ages? Don't be long-winded. Don't be long-winded here. Okay, I didn't cut you off. I let you talk.
I don't know. I thought you would have interrupted me when you had a point to respond to.
No, yeah, I was having a good point. I had a good point. I want to just cut you off to focus on one thing. Let's put on one thing here. You said Islam gonna cut your hand if you steal money, right?
Yep.
This verse in the Quran got misinterpreted, it doesn't mean we're gonna cut his hand. What it means is like we're gonna not talk to him, we're gonna not reach him out, he's gonna be abandoned if he's a stealer, if he's a thief. And I'm gonna share to you something from the Quran to prove my point. Got me?
Go on.
Yeah. See, you need to understand one thing, that like there is some sort of people are extremists. They always gonna misinterpret
No,
the
no, no.
religion.
It's not that misinterpreting, because sometimes you
No, no,
misinterpret it. Okay.
no.
So, for example, let me give you an example. Okay, in the Quran, it says, "Do not kill. Don't harm people. Be peaceful." Yeah. You know that Muhammad said that. Yeah. And you're meant
Okay.
to follow the life of Muhammad, right? And Muhammad said to be peaceful, right?
See what they say? Like it's only extremist people who do that.
No, but it's not about the only extremists. Muhammad himself did it. Okay, so you have to understand
Did
that
what? Do you try to say Muhammad cut a person's hand because he stole money?
he cut people's heads off, many people's heads off.
In war is different.
Oh, in
Even
war is different. All right, cool.
of
So
course it's
let me
war,
explain
man.
something to you
It's
about
war.
Islam and the
But
history.
let me see how funny, how ignorant you are. Muhammad didn't fight, didn't use a sword in his whole life, and you can search on Google. Muhammad was like he was mentoring people, not fighting. He didn't kill any person in his whole life.
That's a lie.
Like
What?
no,
That's
that's
a
not a
lie.
lie.
It is.
That's something exists in the Quran, in
No,
every book.
All right,
Even
cool.
Sahih al-Bukhari, that I got a lot of question marks about this book. That's not a lie. That's a fact. Like you need to just to search.
All right, cool. So let me read from. Let's see, where should I read from? So people, look. I'm gonna send you a link. Yeah. Did Prophet Muhammad kill anyone in his lifetime? I want you to read this. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
What is it?
Look at this. Click on the link now, and I want you to read it. Yeah.
Where?
It says.
Do you think that's a reliable source?
Wait, let me show you what it says. Prophet Muhammad ordered the killing of many people during the
Korah, it's a human made. It's a human opinion. Just one
No,
person
it's
opinion.
not. It shows all verses from the Quran. So let me show you. Okay, this person has showed verses from the Quran where it says that. So it says Prophet Muhammad ordered the killing. So yes, sometimes he may not have cut their heads off himself, but he told other people to do the killing for him. Okay, so Prophet Muhammad ordered the killing
But now,
of many
you
people.
contradict yourself. Now you
No,
contradict
I'm not
yourself.
contradicting
No, no, no,
myself.
no, no, no,
If
no, no, no.
I who
No, no,
kills?
let me
All right, cool.
stop,
Who
stop,
kill? If I
please,
pay
please,
someone
please.
to,
Let me point you. Let me just prove a point here. In the beginning of our discussion, I'm recording, by the way. In the beginning of our discussion, you said Muhammad cut people's hand. I said to you, Muhammad, he didn't had a fight by using a sword in his whole life. He was mentoring people. He was giving orders, and you said no, that's not true. But after you shared your own evidence, and your own evidence proved you are
all
wrong,
right,
you changed your opinion.
you never said he was ordering people. You just said
I said
Muhammad never killed
mentoring.
anyone.
I
You just
said
said
mentoring.
Muhammad never killed
Mentor.
anyone.
Do you
And
know
to
the meaning of
me,
mentor?
if I
Do you know the
say,
meaning
well,
of
listen,
mentor?
if I tell someone going, and if I'm like, let's say I'm a king, I'm a ruler, and I say go and kill that man, right? Who killed the
King
man?
can
Was it the
fight with his
guard?
own
Wait,
people.
listen. I'm just
King.
asking you a question. It's a theoretical question, okay? If I order someone to kill somebody, all right? Who killed them? Me or that person?
Both of you took the fault.
No, I'm asking you, in the
Both
eyes
of
of
you.
God,
Both of you.
who killed
Both
them?
of you. Both of you.
Who would
Both of
God
you.
say
No,
killed the
both of you.
person?
Both of you.
Both of you, exactly, right? So the person, obviously, they listened, but they were just following orders, right? And it's
But
like being in the
you
army.
kept
It's like
deflecting, to be
being in the
honest.
army, right? Imagine you're in the army and you're just taking orders, right? It's not really
No,
murder. You're not really
the thing
killing
is,
people. You're just doing your job.
you've been speculating, you've been insinuating Muhammad was a war ferocious person, like
Oh, yes, he
a
was.
person who people
And let me
had.
explain to you why he was, right? Because in the beginning of his lifetime, he preached peace, right? When
He was
Muslims were the
traitor in the
minority,
beginning of
let me
his
explain to
lifetime. He
you
was a
what happened.
traitor.
Let me explain to you the history, right? Because at the beginning of Islam, when Muslims were a minority, when the pagans and the Jews were more powerful, right, and Christians were more powerful, um, they told to be peaceful to all religions. Okay, all religions. They said be peaceful towards them. Okay, and as time went on, okay, and Islam grew more powerful, then Muhammad's instructions changed. Okay, so they said fight them only if they fight you. Okay, so at first he said even if they fight you, don't fight them. And then he said, only if they fight you, then you should fight them. And
Can
then,
I explain?
after Islam was the most powerful in the region, he said to kill anybody who doesn't convert and doesn't submit to Islam. If they don't pay the jizya, to kill them, to take their children and their wives as slaves, and to kill them if they don't pay the jizya to the Muslims. Okay, so as you can see, Muhammad's orders for humanity
Okay,
change in
you
different.
finished,
Wait.
right? You
I'm
finished.
not
You
finished. I'm
finished.
not finished. I'm summing it up now. As you can see, Muhammad's orders for Muslims had change over time. Okay, so as time goes on, right, and the circumstances that the people are in, it changes. So you can't say. So Muslims, they like to say, "Oh no, the Bible. I mean, the Quran teaches us this, so that's not true." No, it is true, because when they tell you to strike and kill at the neck of anyone who doesn't convert to Islam, or to kill anyone who leaves Islam, this is all true. When they bring up the peaceful, oh, but look what Islam says about being peaceful. That was at the beginning of
When you
Islam.
gonna
Wait,
finish?
wait, wait.
When you
This
gonna
is the
finish?
last thing I want to say.
When
Last
you
thing I
gonna
want to say.
finish?
Last thing. Wait. I know you fucking got this power ego because you're able to kick people out, yeah. But there's just me
But
and
it's
you
not
No,
here.
even.
no.
But it's not even. I'm like, what are you on about? Make your point.
You're not making
Who
a
the fuck are
point.
you? Anyway, yeah,
Yeah,
Muhammad's
go ahead.
marching orders for Muslims change over time. Okay, so you can't say it doesn't incite violence, because the last marching orders of Muhammad, the most recent ones he gave to the Muslims, are the violent ones. The At the beginning of Islam's construction, let's say, yeah, that's when the peaceful terms came out. That's when the peaceful commandments towards Muslims were instructed. However, towards the end of Muhammad's life, when Islam had a lot of power, he showed the Muslims what to do, and that was violence.
So you're done.
Yep.
So when you said, like, you said a good point, to be honest. Like, you talked a lot, but I'm gonna focus on things you said. Then it was like I gotta like reply to them. You said when Muslims were minority, like just a group of people, they said we don't have to fight them, even if they fight us back, even if they hurt us, even if they fight us, we don't have to fight them. You know what the
Yeah,
reason
because
why?
you would have got killed, and there would be no Islam.
Yeah, because they were just a few number of people, and they were
Yep.
millions of people. So it doesn't make sense to fight them. You need to run away. You need to preach
Exactly.
people. You need to regroup your army, and after that, you're gonna take your revenge. That's how war should goes. That's how, if you want to be smart. So after what Muslims did, was Muslims want to overcome the slavery at that time, overcome people worshiping stones, people abusing each other. A lot of nasty stuff was happening at that day. Like, for example, Muhammad, he saved many slaves, like Bilal, and he
All
made
right, but
him
he
his
also
right
owned
hand.
slaves. He also owned slaves. All right, he
No,
owned
no, no.
black slaves. He owned
The
black
meaning,
slaves.
okay,
He
the
owned
meaning of a
black
slave.
slaves.
Can I reply to this one, please? The meaning of a slave, like if you work in my house and if you want to leave, you got all the freedom. You can leave. That doesn't mean you're a slave. You're a worker. You work by your own money, by your paycheck. So if you say they were slaves, so everyone who works in a company, he's a slave to the owner. So that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, but you're forgetting that Muhammad owned many black slaves. Okay, so don't talk about he freed some
But
slaves
they
because he owned
were
so many black
not
slaves.
many, not
And not
many.
only did
That's over the top.
not only did
That's
he own
over the
many
top.
black slaves,
That's
he
that's over
said
the top.
Muhammad once said that 2 black slaves are worth 1 Arab slave.
That's
In
not
fact,
true.
he traded.
That's not true. That's not
Muhammad
true.
traded 2 of his black slaves for an Arab slave.
That's not true. Muhammad would never say that because
He never
in the
said
Quran,
it. He did it.
in
He
the
never
Quran,
said
in
it.
the
He literally
okay,
did it.
that
He did it.
goes against. Brother, just calm down. If you say that Muhammad, he said like 2 black people, they are equal to one person, but in the Quran said, God, he don't see your face, he don't see your hygiene, he only see your heart. So God only care about your heart, which means color is not exist in Islamic religion. So if the Prophet said that, that means the Prophet is hypocrite and he don't follow the Quran.
Yep, that's
And
true.
people,
And not only did he say that about
let me
black,
finish.
not only did he say it about black people, he also said it about women.
If he was, let me finish. And if he was like that, no one gonna follow him at that time, because many people were against him. They can use this against him, and the Islam will never survive. So you're making no sense. Like, with all due respect.
I can show you the verse if you like. And not only did he say it about black people, he said it about women. He said a woman's testimony.
Who?
Wait, let me finish. He said a woman's testimony is equal to that to half of a man's testimony. So if you have a let's say you have a man, you need 2 people's testimonies, right? But let's say you've got a man and a woman. You need another woman because Muhammad said because of the deficiency of a woman's mind, right? So not only is 2 black slaves worth 1 Arab slave, according to Muhammad, but the testimony of 2 women is equal to the testimony of 1 man, according to Muhammad. And I can show you all the verses.
In the Quran?
Yep.
Go ahead, show me.
All right. And also, do you know what else I'm going to show you? I'm going to show you the 3 stages of jihad. Yeah? So, let me quickly... So stage 1 is when Muhammad and his followers were tiny minority. We was talking about this before, right? But there's actually 3 different stages. Okay, so so he started off phase 1. He preaches peace and tolerance. All right, he gains loads of attraction to loads of people. Stage 2, once he has a larger following and he's formed alliances with various tribes, but he still wasn't strong enough to subjugate unbelievers. He ordered to wage defensive jihad. That's called stage 2. Okay, it's called defensive jihad. At this stage, Muslims are allowed to fight the unbelievers, but they must not start it. This, the name of this defense, the name of the defense. Fight those who fight you. Right. So that's the Islamic. That's the stage 2 jihad. Defensive jihad. Okay, it's fight those who fight you. So Muhammad said to fight those who fight you. First off, it was don't even fight people, even if they fight you, right? Okay. Then it was fight those who fight you.
Okay. About the testimony. About the testimony. You keep deflecting.
All right. So you want to
Let's
see about
focus
the
on
testimony? All right. Cool. Let me show you about the
testimony. No, you're not allowed to change the subject.
All right, fine. Yeah, that's fine. So Muhammad was
about the
a white
testimony.
prophet.
Let me debate you about the testimony. Let me debate you about the what the fuck, the testimony. If a woman she was pregnant in Islam, and that exists. If a woman she's pregnant, the woman gonna lose her memory, and you can search about this. She will not gonna remember things correctly.
So you believe Muhammad? So you believe? That's exactly what I'm saying. You believe that a woman's memory is worse than a man's. You
If she was
believe that
pregnant, yeah,
the testimony
scientifically.
of two women
No,
equals
brother.
the testimony of one
Brother,
man, just like Muhammad.
scientifically been proven. Like the
No,
woman,
it's
if she's,
scientifically proven that there's actually no cognitive difference in ability over men and women. That we're actually the same.
what I'm trying to say.
In cognitive ability, men and women are the same.
What I try to say, if a woman she was pregnant, she not gonna have accurate memory.
But he's not talking about pregnant women. He's just talking about women in general.
That's what you thought, because you didn't read. You just read women, and that's it. You jump to the conclusion.
It doesn't talk about pregnant women.
No, you can just read. You can read. You need to expand. Not just take a title and say, "Hey, that's what Islam about."
I
Like,
don't.
you
I
hate
do
Muslims,
expand, and I
you hate
understand the
Islam.
context.
I'm fine with that. I'm okay with that. This is your own beliefs. This is your own opinion. But at least make sense.